everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be focusing on de-stressing for parents in recognition of Mental Health Awareness Month. I am here at Turn a New Leaf Massage and Energy Work, where Erin is going to talk to us a bit about some coping methods and some ways to de-stress if you're a parent, which sounds like, how am I going to do this? How is this even possible? But my friend Erin, I mean, this is her life's work, and she's incredible and she's amazing. So let's go see her right now. Hey! How are you doing? I know. Perfect. I'm so excited to do this. Whatever. I am sitting here with Erin. I can't pronounce your last name.
Sikopoulos.
Sikopoulos. I'm not even gonna edit that out because it's like real life. I mean, Sikopoulos. Greek, yes. Right?
Yes.
But your husband's Greek.
My husband's Greek.
I didn't want to just like butcher it when I introduced you.
Everybody does.
Everybody does. I'm just like, this is Erin. How would I describe you? I always call you like a wellness, energy.
I incorporate intuitive work, gemstone energy medicine, and massage therapy all together.
She's basically a huge stress reliever. That's like what I would call her. Yeah. She knows how to reduce stress, and when you're a mom, and that's what we want to talk about today, you have all sorts of stress, you know, physical, from trying to pick up your kids and physically transport them places. You have this emotional stress because you just feel like no matter what you do, it's never enough. If you're at work, you feel guilty that you're not at home. If you're at home, you feel guilty that you're not working. There's just so many stressors when you're a parent, not just a mom, but a parent in general.
Yeah, exactly.
And so I actually had been talking to Erin about ways to kind of deal with and cope with that stress. And you know, I had some high blood pressure after I delivered my son. I don't know if I've ever mentioned that on my channel before. And it was chemical, it was postpartum hypertension, they called it. I did not have preeclampsia, but I had a doctor look at me and say, you need to calm down.
Isn't that a meme? Like, history of calm down. No one
has ever calmed down. If you have, please leave it in the comments and let me know if it worked for you. But no, in all seriousness, I mean, I had a doctor look at me and said, try meditation, but like sternly. And I know they meant well, but you know, when you think of meditation and you think of some of these things, you think it's such this big process.
I experience this too.
Yeah.
I experience chronic anxiety. That's something that I deal with.
Right.
So, you know, bringing these things in, I just think is so helpful, and I think more people should know about it. Especially when it comes to meditation, because I feel meditation is such a useful tool, and there's so many studies out there that talk about, you know, what it does to change your brain, really.
Yeah.
It changes the chemistry in your brain, your neural pathways, so that, you know, your heart rate decreases, your breathing decreases.
Yeah.
And it's a wonderful tool to use. The problem is that I think that a lot of people have this expectation that you need to have fancy Lululemon pants and sit on the floor cross-legged. You know what I mean? There's this, you know, expectation.
Did you want to say it again? But like me and my Lululemon show up.
But you know, I think there's this expectation of this picturesque thing that, you know, people think of, that you have to sit on the floor, that you have to do it for an hour, that you have to have this perfect environment in order to do it, that you have to do it every single day at the same time. There's a lot of you have to. But it's just, it's not that way. It doesn't have to be that way. One thing I would say is, you know, apps. Apps are great. You talk a lot about apps in your program. So, I mean, there's Headspace, there's the Calm app that I've used before. So that's really helpful if you're looking for something that's a guided meditation, though they do have options just to do it with music or silence or whatever, or something like that. You can just take a minute. You don't have to spend 20 minutes. You don't have to spend an hour. Just a minute to breathe is important. I know from, you know, experiencing anxiety, first thing that happens is that your breathing changes.
Yeah.
And after your breathing changes, like that's kind of the...
It snowballs after
that's snowball. Yeah, exactly. Right. So if you could just take that moment to get in touch with your breath and your body and be present, and even if it's only a minute or two, it can start to change the course of things. Close your eyes. And to focus on your breath by following your inhale. As you inhale through your nose, feeling the coolness of the air come in. Feeling it as it travels down into your lungs, feeling your chest and your abdomen expand. That breathing into a calm place is something new that I just came across when I recently did a workshop.
Touch is something that is so important and which sounds kind of counterintuitive, because I know when you're a mom or a parent, like you have these baby hands all over you, like some people are out touched, like they don't want to be touched anymore.
There's a big science behind, like, as humans we need touch. There's been studies around that, how babies won't thrive without touch. It doesn't really actually change as we get older. And we can even see that with people as they age further in life, like they lack touch and compassion and connection with other people, and it has a major effect on your health and your well-being. So one of the major populations that come into my office actually are moms and teachers, people who deal with children a lot. And I think maybe part of it is it's hard to always give that giving and nurturing and not necessarily receive it back. Massage, I think, is just a wonderful way to come in and to get that nurturing and compassion piece for yourself. But there's time and there's money. So one of the things that I say is, like, you don't have to go for the full 90-minute massage. You don't have to. A lot of therapists offer 30-minute sessions. And 30-minute sessions are still great to get in and to work on an area that's really bothering you. I mean, if you're a mom carrying a baby all the time and your neck is absolutely killing you, you can come in and get a 30-minute neck massage.
And that does the trick.
It does the trick. It'll fix what's hurting you. But it also still has that effect on your nervous system. That's a really lasting, impactful effect for you. I guess you need to start being honest. Get honest with, if you're at home and you feel really, really stressed, maybe you need to consider something. You need to consider meditation. You need to consider going, somewhere or seeing somebody.
Right. Which also, I think, leads to maybe a next point is schedule the time. Make an allotted time.
Don't wait till it's an emergency.
Right. I mean, it's easier said than done. Here you are, you're a professional, and you did. And I mean, I definitely do the same thing, but even if you do have that emergency every once in a while, knowing that you have to look forward to, once a week, once every other week, once a month, okay, like I have this moment where I'm gonna be able to check in with somebody. I mean, does that definitely help? Or, all right, any other final words, I guess, for...
Take care of yourself. It's tough out there.
Take care of yourself, because the more you take care of yourself, the more you can take care of your family.
Exactly.